Hey guys, what's going on? Sean here again. Gonna bring you a video on Mountain Crossing proxy docking actually this time. So, one of the cheesier things that sort of found its way into the meta. I'll actually just pause the game here. Switch it to full screen. So, the concept behind this is that you deny your enemy water while also taking... Oh, what am I doing? You're on the wood. Start off with. Let's see if I get an early hunt. Oh, I do actually. Might even skip it to begin with. I'm actually just gonna scout out the bottom side. I always prefer to scout out the bottom side. I don't know why.
Morga. He's shocked. He's shocked.
Let's have a look at throwing down my own dock fairly early.
Jill. Bud.
Perhaps a bit early on this. But I'm going to get the fishing boat rather than the villagers, so it's going to be worth it, I think. I can always just transfer these back. So I scouted out his water line from the bottom side. I'm going to scout it out from the top side. I've already seen the bottom lake. Whoops. Put you back down there where you're supposed to be.
Sure.
We got all the food that I need to. It's like getting some more wood. Let's go out the top side. Already my economy is in pretty nice shape. Got a fishing boat out already. I can probably take a second one by the time the worker makes her way across the map without it interrupting what I want to do here. There's not really a good waterline to do this with, but I should be able to sneak it anyway. I'm just going to actually take... storehouse actually. So the worker is going to make it across. As long as you don't get scouted, and even if you do, sometimes it's not going to be huge of a deal, unless they actually scatter over here. So they might think you're going for proxy barracks or something. So I'm going to keep getting some more wood. In fact, I've already got all the food that I need. Actually, I'll just let you gather from down there, mate. That will do just nicely. So, you don't have to be 100% perfect with your macro every single time. I should be able to actually get her to squeeze this all the way down here. Get you more wood. Go all the way up to 3 docks. And even start my gold gathering now. I probably should have put that here actually. Now I can bind this up. And I'm in the position. And actually bind that rear dock. I can take the water, start getting the gold in preparation. Throw up house. Getting loom's not a bad idea actually, because you have very little to actually defend here at home. It's a good idea to actually scout out what your opponent's been doing in the meantime. I've been very lazy with that this game, so keep an eye on that actually. But I can obviously... keep villager production up, get enough wood that I can actually get the swan ship out. Enough gold that I can keep swan ship production up constantly as well. Queue that up now. In fact, I've actually banked a fair bit more than I need to. So in this case, you can actually do things like throwing down a second dock just to secure it if you really need to. Obviously it's a little bit wasteful, but in things like 2v2, It gives you the opportunity to keep fighting. What you can do as well is, yeah, keep your gold gathering up to an extent, or throw down another production facility at home. Like, it's always a good idea to actually get a barracks down at home to be able to fight in the meantime, because you're not going to be able to hold out otherwise against a real player. But for the purpose of this video, it's not too tough. So I've already fit the swan ships over there. I've got the age up on the way. I've got the resources I need to do whatever I want at this point. I can get net lures, I can get the swan ships, I can even throw up the
Jay. Yeah.
what I can do is come down to here. I can see he's oversaturated that well and truly. Over here, I'll double swan ship production. Here, queue up me net lures, and down here, I'm actually taking the bottom water. So already in a really nice spot against a new player. Obviously, this is quite cheesy, and I wouldn't be able to get it away at this extent, but getting a single dock in, it's not so difficult. You sort of saw how I did it to begin with, as well as fit my own dock in. Got my hunt, and get my ecotechs in the meantime, and even probably throw up a barracks, throw up another house, because up a couple of houses. Because if we go back over to our swan ships, they're now in range to actually deal some damage to the opponent, and a lot of the time you can deal quite a heavy amount of damage, because if there's a single gold mine just here, there's no gold mine here, like in this high resource spawn mode in skirmish, you can, yeah, deal immense damage to your opponent. Make sure to throw up a fairly defensive town center, try and guard some resources back at home, because at this stage you haven't even got production facilities in. Obviously I could have had that in instead of having the dock, but even still, if you've gone to the stage where you're on 2 or 3 docks already, I've got no idea. Oh, okay, that would be why. There's a rhino there. I might even send another villager. So got my town center on the way. I've got all 3 waters already, 7 minutes into the game. This one's well and truly secured. In fact, I can probably even delete one of these swan ships, because I know that there's no other way to get into this water. As long as I've got this guy sort of central, I can scout the entirety of this. Just got to remember to keep adding stuff at home, get as much of a fighting force going as I can from this position, because you are, again, at a severe disadvantage on the land for the next minute or so, while the impacts of not having a lake impacts your, kicks in on your opponent. So yeah, that's just something to keep in mind. But yeah, this is just a bit of a guide to getting yourself into your opponent's lake as soon as you can on Mountain Crossing, guys. Cheers for watching.